Hi there, I'm Ben and welcome to part 5 of my full platinum walkthrough for Resident Evil VII. Hello there twice, I suppose, because this is a re-upload. The file I did upload has corrupted, so if you're wondering what was going on at that time, that's what's happening. So I'm just re-recording this quickly on the night it's supposed to be out. So we are back in the exact same place as usual, where we left off at the end of the previous video. I did mention in the previous one that there were some shotgun shells under the chair upstairs. I just go and quickly grab them at the beginning here, and then we'll carry on into the testing area, which is quite a short, easy area, to be honest. There's one mini boss fight in there, but it's nothing too difficult, nothing we can't handle at this point. So yeah, these shells I did mention in the previous video. I'm just going to grab them now. Not that of the grand scheme of things, not going to make much difference, the shells, but they were there, so I went and got them. And then we'll run off to the testing area. We have the key cards now. So that's back outside. Shouldn't be any four-legged things out here at this point. So we've already put them in, and now we'll actually go through. Nothing of interest up here, up these stairs. There's a long cut scene coming up. I'm going to cut it out, but obviously you'll have to watch it. You can't skip any of them. Actually, there is one you can skip, but it's a lot later on. Yeah, so you're going to have to watch this. Sit down at the TV, watch this. It's quite long. It's like 3 and 4 minutes maybe. It's pretty long, so obviously I've cut this out. And then eventually he's going to pull that funny face, and the TV is going to blow up. And then we can actually get into the testing area. So in this area there's going to be traps and things like that. I'm looking around the corners looking for things. It's much easier when we get the x-ray goggles in the final playthrough, that's for sure. So there's going to be traps everywhere, pretty much. 2 different types. Wooden crates are potentially a trap. I'll tell you which ones are. This one's okay, you can break this one open. But then you're going to see that there's also bombs everywhere. There's one above me now here. You can't disarm them. You're going to have to either shoot them to blow them up or just go underneath them if you can. You can't go underneath all of them, but with these ones we can. So just be careful. Grab the bullets off the shelf here. And then as you go through here, obviously watch out, there's one directly in front of you. There. And then there's 2 around here. You're going to have to shoot one of them. But before that, if you move this head, this was a photo we got a while back. This is going to be the other repair kit. That's so you can do the opposite one of what you did, the shotgun or the pistol. So there's actually 2 here. I'm going to shoot them both, show you where they are. So you can just get away with shooting the lower one and go round the vertical one if you want. Or you can just shoot both for what it's worth. Should have plenty of ammo. And then this is where the traps come into things, the crates. This one is safe. The one on the stairs is not. I will shoot to demonstrate. So yeah, it's what you got against crates. So yeah. There's a few. There's not too many traps, but obviously they catch you off guard, and it's not nice. So there's another bomb here. There's 2 across the door, so you'll have to shoot this one, and then you can duck under the second one here. Can't see this one, so you can have to duck underneath it. And then this is where we need to get through. So you got the bomb up there. Nope, can't make my mind up what I'm doing. Am I storing first, or am I going to the door? And storing first is the answer. So yeah, we have a gun. I'm looking for it now. Yes, the broken handgun. You can repair that now. There we go. And then you can switch. You will have potentially some rounds left in the gun. I had 6 there, I think. It doesn't matter if you have a few, or you can carry both guns around for a while, expend the ones in the gun you're going to drop off, and just continue to use the better gun. So you'll have to go through this. Now, I do know the code for the door, obviously. It's a Stephen King reference, but it's not worth putting in because it'll change. You have to go through the whole testing area So just put whatever code, other 3 code options you give you. It doesn't really matter because it's going to fail. And then do enter and then step back because that is going to come swinging down and kill you if you're in the way. So just stand back, not too far obviously. There's a bomb still behind you. They don't kill you. The bombs don't, you know, kill you. They do damage you, but it's not a great amount. And then once that's swung down, then this is going to open and we can carry on. So there is a trick one here. The first one in front of you is safe. The one behind it is not. So don't hit that one. Again, it's not going to kill you. It's just a nasty surprise more than anything. Got some shells here. And then we're going to head out. This one's safe. And then as we go down here, when you get to the windows sort of thing, you can go a bit further than I just did. Go to the window, crouch, and then point this way because there's going to be a 4-legged one coming around this corner. But there is also a bomb at the window, so you're going to want to be backing up, obviously. So we'll try and do some headshot. Oh, actually did quite well there. Yeah, keep going backwards there. You can see the bomb just there. So once you go past, you're safe. Shoot it if you want. Don't need to. And then open the door. 4 bombs in here. You got one here to the right. You got one up on the ceiling. There's one going across that's where the door is basically, and there's one there as well. So it's on the shelf. And then there's one next to the door. And that's all 4. Now we're safe. A lot to actually get in this. Well, not a lot. Some important things. So we've got antique coin number 13 in the drawer. Obviously, make sure you pick that up. And then in here, do not hit this crate. It's one of the exploding ones. But down on the lower shelf is some steroids. You may want to save these steroids. As usual, I'm going to use them straight away because I always do. I don't take my own advice. You should know that by now. Yeah, because we do have a little bit of a boss fight coming up, and halfway through that or after that, just to heal yourself, it can help out. Right, we're going to make a bit of a run through here. So there's going to be 3 enemies. Got a crawling one next to me there. There's one behind, and then there's one in front. Take care of the one in front and just go up the stairs and through the door. This is a safe room. So if you go off to the right slightly, where I was, there's a sort of a bridge there. If you go across that bridge, you'll notice you'll get a checkpoint. If you hit that checkpoint, these enemies will disappear for good. I'm going to show you what I mean by that in a moment. So I'm just going to store the key. Don't need that. I don't need that. I don't know why I'm switching that around. No, I'm trying to... What am I trying to do? Combine it. That's what I'm trying to do. It's been a while. It's been a while. And I'm having to re-record this because the corrupted files. Nice. And then, yeah, when I opened this up and it was asking me if I wanted to find a backup version of the file, then I knew I was in for a bit of trouble. Anyway... bobblehead there, Mr. Everywhere. Make sure you shoot him. And then I'm going down here to see if I can see the enemies. I was going to test something. Yeah, so yeah, my test worked in that it proved me right. Going through the... I don't know what he bounced off, but it wasn't me. Going through into the safe room does not cancel out the enemies. Go down here. You're not going to see it in my top corner in the top left, but if you go to about here, it's when I stop, basically. Here, you will get a checkpoint, and that will remove the enemies from downstairs. So if you didn't kill any of the 3, they'll all be gone now, and you'll be fine to just carry on. And clean up what was down here. So have a look around. There's some gunpowder here. I think some shells off to the left. Yeah, behind these hay bales. And a herb round here. Nothing too interesting, but it all comes in handy. And now we're going to get ready to go and do the boss fight. It's one of the blobby guys. They are not particularly fun because, especially on the harder difficulties, because we will have a certain weapon for the hardest difficulty, which makes the run a lot simpler, like a hell of a lot simpler. But again, you can't use the weapon on these because they are really annoying. Whenever you shoot them or they run at you and things like that, they have a poison that they sort of spray around everywhere. So if you shoot them, it comes out of them as well. So if you're going up to them and trying to use a melee weapon, which we will have, it will go everywhere, and it doesn't quite work out. So we have to kind of keep a distance from them as much as we can. So I'm going to use the grenade launcher on him. We've got some flame rounds, so we'll use those. We'll store some stuff that we don't need for now. And that should be good enough. Enhanced ammo is going to be helpful as well. What am I combining that with? Making a bit more healing. Yeah, make sure you have some healing. The chances are you're going to take some damage in this fight. Then obviously make a save, in case anything goes wrong. And now we'll go and do the fight. Yeah, I'm just checking. I was going to reload and put some enhanced ammo because it is actually really handy. I realised I left it behind. If I have any, I'm sure I had some. No, I guess I didn't. Yes, I had 2. Oh, great, 2. So craft some if you want to. It's going to help slightly. It's not... Yeah, I got 1 there. 2. Why am I taking them? Yeah. Craft some if you wish. But 2 rounds is not going to get you very far. So probably should have just left them behind. And then once you drop in here, you are committed to it. The shotgun's actually really good against it as well. So most of the crates around here are safe. There's just one that isn't. So there's one in the corner there. There's one over here. Yes, it's going to be random. I've not put... Well, I've put 3 wooden crates. So it is a random. You're not going to get the same as me, more than likely. The battery is what we need to get this fight started. So it's not going to start yet until we put that battery in. That crate there is an explosive one. So watch out. And then we're going to start the fight off. So it's going to come down this lift in a moment once we put this battery in here. You can actually start attacking it while it's coming down the lift, which we'll go and do. So you'll see it straight away come down. Just keep going at it. Headshots obviously are good. You can take these things heads off if you do enough damage to it. Shotgun will do that. And then once the door lifts up, it's going to start spraying everywhere. You can actually kill it in there if you're good enough. Obviously I'm not. No, if you hit it with the shotgun to the head, it's going to push it back, giving you enough time to reload. But we'll test the grenade launcher out. See what I mean? There's stuff flying everywhere. 2 grenade launchers will more than likely drop this thing. I should have reloaded the grenade launcher at that point. No, don't do the duck. So get ready to guard when it does that. There's the stun with the head. Will give you enough time to reload the shotgun and get another couple out. And again until its head comes off like that. And that's the fight done. Simple enough. With the shotgun we have, if you hit it with both to the head, it's going to give you more than enough time to reload, and you can keep going at it. Yeah, I was checking over here because there is something in Madhouse. There is, because the items get moved around in Madhouse. Get a bit confused doing so many different runs. But yeah, there's nothing to actually collect down here. We just need to move on. And we are picking up a note in a moment, and that's going to be the code for the door. So because we knew the code, it's going to be 1408, which is obviously a Stephen King reference. If you put that in to start with, trying to be clever and trick the game, it will change the code up on you, and there'll be a different code on this this note up here. Oops, bit of a tear. Don't break on me again. So you've got some supplements there. You've got some Chem Fluid here, and then you've got the file, which is going to be on this body. Memo on a burnt corpse. So there we go, 1408. So that's the code. If it is different for you, then obviously use the code that you get. And then through here is antique coin number 14. And now we're going to go and do the test area again. But before that, we are going to get a trophy, first place at the science fair, which is for doing the final crafting of the 8. So we just got some supplements, some more. So I'm going to just do that. So I'll need some strong chem fluid. Don't worry if you can't do it yet. Just remember to do it. So I'm going to go down, and then these neuro rounds, which do come in handy for just stunning certain enemies. There we go. First place at the science fair. So don't worry if you haven't done it yet. Just have your list, tick them off, and you will have more than enough time to do them eventually. Yep, so you need to get rid of everything. Get rid of everything out of your inventory, otherwise you can't go through this door. You can enter the code, it just won't open until you drop everything. So put your code in, 1408. And then it'll open up straight away. And you should recognise where we are. We're in the birthday room with the candle. It's going to be a lot quicker this time. You can not cheat it, but because we know how to do it, it actually lets you do it this time. So we need to start everything off. Go through here. Listen to him chatter on. There he goes. And you do have to wait, unfortunately, for him to talk before you can carry on.
Kiss my ass.
So it's a lot quicker. All we need to do this time is light the candle, go through the door with the balloons, put the code in because we already know it. Loser. No, the code, not you. Sorry, that was bad. Yeah, while I'm waiting, I click the oven on. It doesn't save any time doing this. It's just the way I've always done it. Always done it, like I've been doing it for years. I've done it like 5 times. Yeah, so click the fire on, light the candle, rip the door. You have enough time when the bomb drops to do that. You'll know what I mean by that in a moment. So go through here, light the door to open it up, the rope. Through here. Go for loser. So 5 down or up, doesn't matter. Either way, it's 5 ticks on each one. And that'll open up, and we're done. It's as simple as that. If you do try and finish it properly, you'll actually die. So you need to cheat it and do it this way. So the videotape was a really good part, sort of bit of foreshadowing and actual help this time. Yeah, so that's it. Just go and light the candle again and go and put it in the cake, and we're done. So you will get blown back by the cake. That's going to explode, but the room won't set on fire. And that's obviously the big difference here. But what will happen is a bomb will drop from the ceiling into the middle of the room. There it is. You do have, what do you have, like 30 seconds, 23, 24 seconds, something like that, to rip this board off and then put the bomb through there. So you do have enough time to do it the other way. Rip the board off now, I mean. Because now we're just stood here waiting. And kaboom! Finally. And a nice little thing here is you see the chair spinning. So he's obviously just made a runner out the door, which is pretty cool. And this is the D series head that we're after. So we have the head and the arm, which means we are ready for another fight. And we're able to do the serum and things like that. You can watch this video here. You don't need to. I'm going to skip across it, but you can watch it. And yeah, we're in a safe room. You've got a map up here for the testing area. Not going to come in very handy now. They do like to give you the maps at the end of the area. So yeah, you need to rearm yourself. The knife, the handgun, the shotgun, some health, some shotgun shells. The grenade launcher you can bring with you again. Do I bring it at this point? Maybe not. We do use it in the boss fight. I'm just taking a select amount of herbs apparently. The D series arm you can bring. And most importantly, actually, so we can actually move on, is the crank. Because we do need that again. No, I'm leaving the... Okay, I was expecting to pick a lot of things up there. Yeah, some Chem Fluid. Will do if you want to do some extra handgun ammo. I did have some. There we go. Right. So behind the door here as you come through is going to be Mr. Everywhere. And then obviously if you want to make a save as well. There is a cassette recorder there. Some shotgun shells here. You need to use the crank on this. And that's the crank done now. We don't need that again. And some handgun ammo. Yes, we are going to have a few enemies running at us here. Nothing we can't handle at all. Obviously, you're going to find out exactly where everything comes from, so you're not going to be a problem. Nothing runs at you until we do the crank again. Did I say that we need to use the crank one more time? What am I thinking? It's late. I wasn't expecting to do this. But I need to rush it out. I need to get it out for you. Can't leave it till tomorrow. So another Mr. Everywhere here in the net. So smash him up. Remember to do that. These are not trick crates, so you're okay with these ones. And we actually get some good stuff. Get good stuff. I definitely don't in the speed run. Right, at this point, this is the final time we use the crank, and this is the point where all the enemies turn up. I promise. I promise. And that's going to bring up the bridge, and then we're going to have quite a few, but they're not all going to come at once. You can divide and conquer here. So crouch, because there is going to be a four-legged one. It's going to jump out the water. Try and go for the head. Oh, nearly. Stunned it a few times there. Actually went quite well. And then you're going to have two regular walking ones coming from the left-hand side. A nice shotgun to the face will do with these. Nothing more satisfying. And then you're going to have another crawler, which is going to jump out of the water as you go across the bridge. So get on your hands and knees and take this one out. Oh, he's a bit more lively, this one. Oh no, panic. There we go. Use a full clip on that one. It's random, isn't it? Maybe I wasn't hitting the head properly. Right, as you go across, there's going to be one that's going to drop down from the ceiling, and there's also going to be one that's going to appear behind you as well. So take this one out quickly, and then don't back away too much, because there is one behind you. If you do just run for the door, they'll disappear. And we're in a safe room at this point, so don't worry about it. Okay. So this is the final point before the fight now. I do miss the Chem Fluid on the top shelf there. So obviously I would remind you at this point, there is one of each Chem Fluid on the top shelf above the save point. There, I'm looking right at them and missed it again. Anyway, we need the D-Series arm and the head. That's something we definitely need. We don't need all this extra stuff. You'll want a few heals. We're going into a fight here. We don't need the crank. We'll put those away. We've got 3 heals. Grenade launcher. Yeah, this is the point where I pick it up. So bring some flame rounds. Shotgun, pistol, most important. Got quite a few flame rounds here as well. Throw a little save in here. There will be an auto save just before the fight. So if you do die during the fight, the auto save will give you the chance to go back through your inventory and rejig some things around if you've got something missing. It doesn't commit you to the fight, which is actually a nice touch. Or you can go back to the save we just made. Right, now go through here. You're going to find Zoe and Mia. If you don't have both ingredients on you, the head and the arm, you will have to go and get them. If you do have them, it will go straight into this part where you cut them free. Zoe will make the serum up, the antidote, whatever you want to call it. They're all synonyms. And then we're going to go and save Mia.
So after we make the serum, what's next?
And then we're going to get dragged straight into the boss fight, pretty much. It doesn't start until you grab these components, or grab the antidotes here, serum. And then straight away you're going to get taken into the fight, which is interesting, to say the least. As with Resident Evil, the history of Resident Evil, shoot the eye. Shoot the glowing eye bit. There's a lot of them. Looks a lot worse than it is this fight. It's actually very simple in that you can just fire a grenade launcher. He's always going to try and sweep you, so have a block ready, and then hit him a few times, and then probably don't fall off. I mean, it's okay to fall off. You fight them, and it's actually better to fight them in the water. But there are some items off to the left where I fell off there. You'll find them. They're in each corner here. There's items in the corner, as in shotgun ammo, crates, bullets. You can see them off there on the shelves. You're chasing the eye. The worst one is this one on the tail, I find. There's two underneath that are quite difficult as well. Obviously, you have to wait till he goes back up top before you can get those. There's one on his head. There's a big one on his back there. Whenever you do hit one, it's going to stun him for a moment, which is a good chance to not go and get the one that you wanted to do beforehand. There's one on each elbow. There's a couple underneath. You can see here. You can see my amazing shotgun work as well. That was terrible. Yeah, this fight might go really well for you or not so well, as in, you know, it might take you a while. He's actually not that dangerous. As long as you get ready for his swipes and block, he's not too bad. Sometimes when he's up top, he'll poke his head down and spit at you. Again, not that bad. Sometimes if you stood behind him, he'll swipe you with his tail, which he's probably going to do any moment. Nope, because I got the eye. So yeah, just keep working your way around him, looking for the glowing bits, and keep hitting them. Eventually, when you take a few eyes out, a fire's going to break out. And that's how you know you're making some progress. Have to block that. Terrible, terrible shots. He's wandering off, so I'll... Where is he going? Oh, he's going back up. Good opportunity to get the ones on the bottom, if you're a good shot. That's so bad. It's the pressures of recording. Let's go with that. Yeah, so there's the spray. As long as you keep moving round him in a circle, like that, just chase the tail, as it were. He's more than likely just not going to be able to hit you, because you're just going to go around in circles. There's some shotgun. There's some stuff in each corner, so if you want to go and collect it, then you can do. He's dropped that down again. I think the head is the last one at this point. Are we nearly done with him? Or have we still got elbows left? I think I just saw one on an elbow. Yeah, I'm going around collecting. Like I said, there's some stuff upstairs as well. Okay, I'm guarding. He's miles away. Now we need to guard. Yeah, getting a bit close there. Let's have a bit of a heal on there. Yeah, up the ladder. There's items up there as well. Do I make it back to them? I do, so that's where we started, and this is where I was heading before I fell off. Shells, healing shells, lovely. Little 52 shotgun shells. Yeah, like those two I picked up at the beginning made any difference. Well, they would. I'd only have 50 at this point. Are we clear? You'll know when you are clear. Yep, he won't climb up there. He'll actually go underwater. I just have one left on an elbow, on the on his right hand elbow. So I need to be on the other side. It does get a bit of a pain trying to find out where the last one is if you've not memorized it correctly. There we go. There, that's what you want when he stands in front of you like that. Okay. So I took forever doing that just so you had a good demo of what to do. Let's go with that excuse. It's actually a lot easier in Madhouse because we have a certain weapon. We have the circular saw, and you can just go round and melee the eyes, which does make it a lot simpler. So once he disappears under the water, you'll get taken under, and then you'll go into this extra bit. This is the final part of the fight. You just need to block his incoming attacks and shoot him in the eye. And if you are a better shot than I, then you will do this pretty quickly. yeah, and you won't have to get hit several times like that. Okay, now he's down. Excellent. And that's it. Away we go.
Ethan, this way.
Or is it? No, it's not. No, we've not got another bit of a fight here. We're just going to press X to administer serum. And obviously that leaves us with a choice for an ending there, because we only have one serum left. Means we can only cure Mia or Zoe. Mia, Zoe, sounds like Miyazaki almost. You're not supposed to say random stuff like that when you're recording. Yeah, so administer the serum, and then that is the end of the fight. That's it, we're done now. When they go all grey like that, that means you've won. So yes, for this ending, there's two separate endings. You need to either choose Mia or Zoe at this point that's coming up, and that decides which ending you're going for. We're going for ending number 2 during this playthrough, because there is a little bit of a extra boss fight in ending 2, and we'll do that now rather than do it on hard or with a speed run. So when you get the choice, go and give it to Zoe. Do not give it to Mia. I realise what I'm saying as I'm saying it, but administer the serum to Zoe. So you'll need to actually look at her when you get the choice, not Mia, Zoe, and then you're going to stick the injection in her arm and take off on the boat and leave Mia behind, which is nice. So this is, yeah, it's slightly longer, this part. There is one little extra boss fight. It's basically like the same fight we had with Mia, where we have to hit her with the axe. We have to do that again. So it does add a bit. As far as speedrun, it's not that much. It's like 2 minutes tops. So we will be seeing Mia again. Actually, we'll be seeing Mia very shortly. So there's going to be a long scene where we go down the river here, or is it a lake? I don't actually know what we're in. I suppose it's a lake. Going out to sea, so it would have to be a river. So I'm going to skip it all, and then eventually you're going to see a ship, and then things aren't going to go so well here for Zoe. And then you're going to get taken under the water, you're going to get the trophy. You better start running, and then you will be in control of Mia. And there is actually a autosave as you get up at the beginning here. And that's where I'm going to leave it at this video, because the next bit is the wrecked ship, which we'll be doing in the next video. Pretty long area, but can be done quite quickly. So, there we go. Where's the trophy? Anytime now. So as you get up, you're going to get a autosave and a trophy. There you go. Right. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.